What's up, everybody? Rob here. So, I'm sitting here in this beautiful late summer day here in the Garden State, and I'm wondering why is it that nobody appreciates New Jersey? Seriously, we are one of the most hated states in the Union, if not the most hated state in the Union. And I really don't know why. I mean, we have an efficient transportation system, absolutely beautiful scenery, and a highly effective and efficient government. Okay, that last one was a bit of a joke, but you know what I mean. But for some reason, New Jersey we're like the Rodney Dangerfield of the states. I mean, we just get no respect. I mean, nobody likes us. In poll after poll, it's described as the most hated state in the country. Now, don't get me wrong, we are somewhat proud of this. I mean, nobody wants to be the second most hated. If you're going to be hated, you might as well just go all in and be the most hated of whatever it is you are. But, I just really don't understand why it is that we're so disliked. Well, I do have some theories, and this is just my opinion as to why the Garden State is sometimes referred to as the armpit of America. This is just my opinion. All right, here we go. Well, to start with, first impressions matter. Many outsiders come to New Jersey through either New York City or through Philadelphia. If they come in through New York City, they're going through the industrial heart of the state. Lots of smokestacks, factories, some of which are abandoned, old warehouses, oil refineries. Now, there is a pretty big oil refinery industry up here, which keeps our gas prices relatively low, but it doesn't look that great to outsiders, and really it doesn't make a great first impression. Now, if they come in through the southern part of the state, they get to see the glory that is downtown Camden. Camden, of course, has the highest crime rate in the country. Not the highest murder rate. I think that's Chicago or Detroit. I think Chicago. But still, it's not necessarily a nice area. Now, people flying into the state are probably going to be arriving through Newark International Airport that you see here, which drops you off right in downtown Newark, which is also not a particularly nice area, and downtown Elizabeth, which, although it does have an IKEA there, there's not much to speak of it. Again, this is the industrial heart of the state. Not particularly picturesque, not particularly scenic, and although this is a fairly small sliver of the state, it's what sticks out in people's minds. So people's opinions of the state are already marred by their first impressions. Now, many people who visit the state head to the shore. Not the beach, mind you, but the shore. And during the summer months, these places are absolutely packed with tourists who clog up the parkway and the turnpike. They take up space and are generally a nuisance to outsiders who really aren't used to the crowds. Now, New Jersey is the most population-dense state in the country, so large crowded places are really no big deal to us. But somebody who's from an area that's not quite used to these sorts of things, it can be a bit off-putting. What's even more off-putting is the New Jersey attitude. Now, that's not to say that people of New Jersey are particularly rude compared to other places in the country, though that is certainly a possibility. It's just that we are used to a very fast-paced form of life. Dealing with crowds, dealing with large numbers of people, we tend to want to hurry, keep the lines moving, keep progress going, keep things going as quick as possible. And we're not rude, you're just slow. I mean that with all affection to anybody who's from out of state, someplace where life is a little more laid back. We don't do laid back. Everything needs to be regimented. Everything is on a schedule. Life is very fast paced here, and vacations are no different. So when we go down to the shore, we're going to be carrying this attitude with us. Again, I apologize to anybody from out of state that comes here. It's just how we are. It's a consequence of living in such a population dense area. And speaking of the Jersey Shore, seriously, screw these douchebags. I mean, they did more damage to the reputation of New Jersey than any other singles factor. Now, I never watched the show, but it's kind of bled through just through general pop culture. And no, we're not like that at all. Yeah, we can be a little fast-paced here. Life can be, we can be a bit abrasive, but we're not these, I don't even know how to describe them. I'll go with douchebag. Douchebag is a good way to go with these guys. No, we're not like this at all. No, I've never once met anybody like this, or at least nobody who acted like this that was taken seriously in the slightest. And aren't they getting another season? Aren't they doing a revamp of this or something like that? I mean, what does that say about our society? That's really the rest of your fault. It's not us, okay? Anyway, these guys are from New York, so they're from Long Island. So if you got a problem with them, go talk to New York about it. They created them. They got to deal with it. It's not on us. And since we're talking about New York, I might as well address the elephant in the room. Yeah, New York City. Now, New Jersey and New York are very culturally similar. People commute pretty much daily between one state and the other. I think most of Manhattan's workforce lives in New Jersey. And yeah, there's a strong connection between the two places. But there's also a very strong rivalry, one that's existed as far back as colonial times. Probably the most famous rivalry between the two places is over this, the Statue of Liberty. Now, things can get kind of heated over this, so I'm going to try to explain this as neutrally as possible. And this is also just from my knowledge. I had kind of sort of looked this up, but I don't really care that much. I'm just doing this as kind of a stream of consciousness sort of thing. But anyway, here we go. So the Statue of Liberty and Ellis Island are on the New Jersey side of the Hudson River. The Hudson River is the border between New York and New Jersey, and both islands are, in fact, on the New Jersey side. However, due to political wheelings and dealings that I don't particularly care about, it was determined that Liberty Island, or at least part of the island, and part of Ellis Island actually are exclaves of New York in New Jersey. Now, most of Liberty Island and Ellis Island are actually made up of landfill. These areas that are made up of landfill belong to New Jersey. They are part of New Jersey and they are ours. And I know there's a joke in there about New Jersey being made up of landfill. Ha ha, yes, very funny. Like we haven't heard that before. But many people still feel that New Jersey was cheated out of what is rightfully ours. It was actually a pretty big deal back in the 80s before the Supreme Court decision. A lot of people are still kind of upset over it. A lot of people just claim that, yeah, it belongs to us anyway, which really, it's all under the administration of the National Park Service, as far as I know. Really doesn't bother me, but a lot of people finally take this kind of, a lot of people take this sort of personally, and New Yorkers are more than happy to rub it in our faces. And while they may have taken Liberty and Ellis Island, New Jersey has the Giants and the Jets. They both play in East Rutherford, New Jersey at MetLife Stadium. And they're pretty much the New Jersey Giants and the New Jersey Jets. And no, I don't care about football. I don't watch it. I don't care about pro sports in any particular capacity. I just felt I need to bring this up. Don't ask questions about it. I don't care. So, keeping these rivalries in mind, you have to also realize that New York City is one of the major hubs of media in the country. It is full of broadcast media, publishing houses, radio stations, and the like, and therefore New Yorkers are more than happy to poke fun at New Jersey. As a result, the rest of the country picks up on this, and they like to dump on us as well. So it's really, ultimately it comes down to, I think, our rivalry with New York. At least they're the ones that give it the most, they're able to broadcast their dislike for us. So, yeah, I guess because they interact with us on a daily basis and familiarity breeds contempt. Maybe that has something to do with it. I don't know. This is just, again, me just doing a stream of consciousness thought on this particular subject. I'm not really certain, but really I think it comes down to our rivalry with New York as one of the great factors. But there's one more factor that I think is important and needs to be explored. We, in fact, have Taylor ham. Or to be specific, Taylor ham, egg and cheese on a hard roll. And the rest of you don't. And I think you're just jealous. And if you don't know what Taylor ham is, it's sort of like bacon, only much better. Yeah, it's better than bacon. There, I said it. So yeah, if you ever stop by the state, have a Taylor ham, egg and cheese sandwich on a hard roll. Or if you're in the southern part of the state, it's pork roll and not Taylor ham. But you go anywhere in the state, you say either one, people will know what you're talking about. Yeah, it's Taylor ham up here in the north. So yeah, there you go. And if you don't like that I'm calling it Taylor ham, well, I don't care. Too bad. So that's just my opinion as to why I think the Garden State is hated. Leave a comment below as to your opinion of New Jersey. If you've ever been here or not, what was your experience like? And that's pretty much it. All right. Hit the like and subscribe button. See you later. Have a great day. Or don't. You're adults. Do whatever you like. I don't care.